Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be a Kylie Jenner inspired makeup tutorial. I wanted to create this because of her new palette that came out. So if you want to see how to achieve this, just keep on watching. Because I'm doing a first impressions on this Urban Decay makeup, I wanted to go ahead and just show you what I used on my face. Now I'm going to be using some cream products. I'm using this Ambient Light Cream Blush and Contour little palette, and I'm using a Morphe E7 to go ahead and apply this. I have never tried this before, so I thought I'd try this on camera. And I'm going to go ahead and just buff this into my skin because I do have a blank canvas. And I wanted to make sure that I gave myself a little bit of a chiseled look, but not overdoing it. Obviously, once we blend this out and then add the powder products, it's not going to look as harsh as it does right now. But I wanted to kind of speed through this and just show you that I'm using this on the hollows of the cheeks, the hairline, and the undercarriage of the jaw, just to go ahead and give myself a little bit more structure. Now I'm going to go in with the blush with a synthetic fiber brush and just dab this on. I don't want it to be overly done. I just want to give it enough so that you can see just a little bit of rosiness in the cheeks. I will be going in with another blush that is a powder later on, but I wanted to give myself just a little bit of that nice glowy look, and I'm going to go ahead and just dab on some of that highlight as well. Again, not giving myself too much, but just enough to kind of give it a little bit of oomph and give it a little bit of glow. So a big part of Kylie's look is eyebrows. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is use Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in taupe, and I'm taking a very small angled brush to give myself a very precise brow. And I'm not going to over stencil it, but I want to give it enough texture and enough fullness so that I can kind of achieve the Kylie Jenner look. She does have very full brows, very sculpted brows, so we're going to be trying to achieve that today with some dip brow and some brow pomade, as well as some contouring of the brows with concealer. I think it makes a huge difference on the kind of appearance of the brow if you use concealer underneath and above to kind of make sure that the actual structure of them is very dominant. So we're going to be doing that today, and I'm using a spoolie just to kind of blend out any extra product that might be clumped up. And I'm going in with Lancome's Brow Expert, and this is in taupe as well, and I'm going to add a little bit of fullness to my brows with this. It has fibers in them that just are amazing and give you so much fullness and plumpness, and it just is an amazing product. So I am obsessed. We're going to go ahead and use this and go through with a little bit of the Kat Von D concealer and sculpt out the bottom and the top of the brow, just so that we can get that full Kylie look. We're taking a flat brush and just blending this all out. Once this is done, we're going to go in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette, because I can't get my hands on the Kylie Jenner new Kai Shadow palette because hashtag gone in 60 seconds. Let's be real. There's no way in hell that I'm ever going to be able to get this palette unless I have like an army, you know, all at the same time trying to get it. So I digress. Anyways, so we're going to go in with these two colors and just kind of blend out the crease. It's not anything you guys haven't seen before. It's just warming it up, making sure that we've got a nice base and transition for the other darker colors that we're going to be using today. I'm going to be taking this nice light taupe color and just kind of working this on the outside, mainly using most of the product on the outside, and whatever I do have left on the brush, I will be windshield wiper motioning it inward towards my inner corner of my eye. I'm also going to be using small circular motions just to blow it out because we don't want any harsh lines and we want to make sure that it looks as flawless as possible. So I'm going in with this very brick red color that I love in this palette. Because it is all matte, these blend really well. They're very creamy. They don't have a whole lot of kick up, which is nice, and they're easy to use. So So I'm going to be taking a very precise brush with a fine tip on it, and I'm going to be using that on the the outer corner of my eye and working it towards the inner corner once I have that blended out. Again, using the same circular motions as I did before, but as you can see, it's going to add so much depth to this look and just kind of give it more of that Kylie feel. Now taking whatever's left over on that very precise detail brush that we used for that more red color, we're going to go ahead and use it on the lower lash line. I feel like using it on the lower lash line is going to give it a little bit more consistency all the way around. It's going to make your eyes look a lot more blue in my case, or you know, if you have brown eyes, it'll make them look more brown, more green, whatever your eye color is. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with the dark black color in this palette and use it as an eyeliner. I'm going back in with the precise brush I used on the very bottom of my lash line to blow it out and give it a nice kind of wispy look. I don't want any harsh lines. I want it to be very nice and smoked out. This is very Kylie. This is something I've been watching her do on her Snapchat, so I decided that I was going to do it on this particular tutorial. So I'm going in with mascara. I love this particular mascara from Lancome because it just gets every single lash. I'm not using any falsies today. I wanted to just use my regular lashes. I haven't been wearing falsies lately, and I feel like my lashes are growing, which is good, so I went ahead and just used mascara. If you feel like you need falsies, a lot of her looks do have them. Go ahead and throw those bad boys on. I just today didn't feel it, so I was just going ahead and using my natural lashes. Now I'm going in with a Clinique mini mascara, and it's mostly for the bottom lash line, but I really love it for the inner and outer corners as well. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. It's got the tiniest little fine brush ever, and I'm in love with this mascara right now. I use that in conjunction with my Lancome, and my lashes look fantastic. So I'm going ahead and finishing this up, and I'm going to go in and finish my face. And I'm using these three colors in conjunction for my contour. I feel like using a couple different colors, an ash color, a warm color, you can kind of decide how you want to do that. It makes it a little easier to use on your face. So I'm going to use my contour kit from NYX, and I'm going to use a yellow color and go underneath the contour because it went just a little lower than I'd like, and clean that up just a little bit and sculpt it so that I have a little bit more of a chiseled look. I've added my highlight. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Jaclyn Hill Becca collaboration glow champagne pop palette thing, and I'm going to put that amaretto color, which is my favorite color of all time right now, on my cheeks. And I believe I talked about this in my June favorites. Obviously this palette has still been my favorite. I'm going to add a little bit of shine on my cheeks. I know Kylie doesn't use any kind of highlight or anything, but she did buy champagne pop, so I thought I would add this into the tutorial. So what I'm going to do is add it all into the natural places, on the nose, the cupid's bow, the chin, you know the drill. And I'm going in with Kylie's Lip Kit in Malibu. I love this color. It's super nude and very, very brownish. It's not so pink like Coco K is. So I actually wanted to do this because it's a true kind of 90s retro look that she loves so much. I love this color. This is probably my new favorite, and I will be doing a tutorial on dupes, which I already have, and I will be filming that this week. So go ahead and stay tuned for that, guy, because I am excited to do my third edition for the lip kit dupes. I have had so much fun doing those videos. So if you guys want to see that, go ahead and please subscribe and stay tuned for that, because that'll be upcoming here in about a week or so. I'm going to go ahead and detail my lips and just make sure that they're all nice and cleaned up and there's no bleeding. And this is a completed look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see another tutorial on anything that I have talked about in the last month or so, please let me know. I will see you guys in my next video. Please subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.